Welcome. This is an overview video of our ECE 121 Infant and Toddler Methods and Lab course at the Wilmington campus for the spring 2022 semester. The purpose of this video is to review and provide you information regarding how to navigate our D2L course page, specific to the course content and the resources and tools that are available to support your success. When you first click into any course, please stop at the announcements page. The announcements will be on the left, and for our class, announcements will typically be left posted throughout the semester. So already this semester, you should have received or viewed the welcome letter for our course. This was also emailed to all students enrolled currently as of January 19th. Our Zoom information is here, so you can log in. Please make sure that you've downloaded to your desktop the Zoom information so that you have readily accessible and up-to-date information. The Deltec spring dates to know are posted, and Deltec is providing an academic skill workshop throughout the semester for students. So again, these will be here to reference. There are a lot date sensitive things, certainly with the dates to know, but also with the skills workshops. On the right, you'll see things to do. This is upcoming assignments, and then you'll have your course schedule, your course calendar, down at the bottom, and any kind of updates with content. Okay. So this will just kind of give you a brief overview of the course itself and where you're at. Before we move specifically into content, recognize that this is the blue navigation bar. Some people call it the nav bar. And as far as the activities tools, you're going to primarily use assignments, discussions, and quizzes for the purpose of this course. Under tools, announcements, your attendance, as well as discussions, and potentially groups. Just a reminder that Smart Thinking is the 24/7 tutoring that's available for all Deltec students. And then when we pop over to grades, you can go and review your course class progress as well as your grades, and that includes individual assessment feedback, which you're encouraged to always review, not just your scores, but also the feedback provided by instructors. And the help pull down will be of a great value in a lot of different ways. If you need a reminder or a refresher on D2L, the D2L help, the Deltec help desk, the learning with technology, which is has little learning modules in it, very, very helpful, as well as the virtual support center. And the virtual support center allows you to link through to support resources virtually, and at the bottom it also includes current on-campus hours. So we're going to move into content for our course, and then you will see course information, right? Your welcome, again, the welcome email letter is down here, which was put into an announcement as well as an email. It's here for you to reference as well. Your first week assignments, none of these will be turned in, but are things to, again, get you prepared, make sure you have your textbook, the right materials to start the classes, and other information. So please make sure that you review that information. Moving down to the course information itself, this is a presentation with slides that review an overview of our course specifically. There are PowerPoint presentation slides, and if you choose to listen and watch, this link will take you to that short video. Our course calendar is posted for the first 3 weeks of the course, and by the end of the first week, the full document will be available. Take time to look at that. Our class meets on Saturday mornings, and then assessments are due Sunday and Wednesday for our course. We will also look at this during our first week of class. Your assessment summary, which outlines the various assignments that you'll complete, and then the education department policies. Please be aware that these have been updated. They are now college-wide, and specifically the late policy has been updated. The college-wide syllabus for our course is available, and an explanation of the +1 opportunities for our course. Down at the last item here is the Zoom link for our Saturday meetings according to the course schedule. Okay, so we'll gently zoom up. Your textbook information is available. Please make sure that you have purchased or rented that as soon as possible. You will be reading chapters 1 and 2 before week 2 begins. The communication plan is posted for all courses and outlines expectations not only for students but also for instructors, so take time to review that. Then there are various technology information and resources available. We've talked about the minimum technology requirements. There's lots of technology resources for students using D2L, making sure that you have the mobile app if you choose to utilize that. And then there are free downloads for Del Tech students, including Office 365. So if you're interested in that, there's more information at this link. Right? Okay. You have, I skipped one. Your instructor information is here, which includes my email, my phone number, which is currently a Google number, and you can make an appointment via Calendarly using my email. We're scrolling down. You have student success resources. As we continue through COVID-19, diversity and mindfulness are all hot topics and important topics. So there's information specifically in this submodule. One, I want to explain that none of this is course requirement. It is here to support you not only as a community leader and future teacher, but also to support your health and well-being as well. And then the NACE and MCEE information. MCEE is the Model Code of Ethics for Educator, and we will be referencing these through the semester. Not required reading at this time, but good resources to have for this course and moving forward. All right, we're going to look at one of our instructional modules together so that you have a better idea of the formatting of each module. The module will be titled at the top with a very brief explanation, and more so you'll have submodules. So in this case, submodules 1.1 we'll talk about our lesson planning, and 1.2 we'll talk about our space design. When we click on 1.1, you'll see it expand. All modules or submodules will be this format: titling, read, watch materials, and your complete, which all of your are your assessment items. When we come back up to the top, module 1.1, again in lesson planning, gives you a deep introduction to the module itself. It is strongly suggested that you take the 2 minutes to read this so that you have an overview of what you're walking into with each module. The module 1.2 overview video, really good information, again, if you like the auditory and the visual, but just be mindful that dates that are referenced in these videos throughout the semester are not semester specific. They're intended to give you an overview. Your learning objectives from our course syllabus are listed. Important, because if you're like me as a student, you've sat in that chair and you said to yourself, why are we learning this? This is why. So the course objectives are listed so that you can go back and say, okay, what I'm doing in module 1.1 reinforces these three learning objectives for our course. The to-do is listed here with all of your read-watch requirements as well as what is due in any particular week. You have your introduction again, and then you have your read-watch. So when we open up lesson planning documents, you'll see that you have your various documents. Everybody take a deep breath. We're going to go over these things together. Just really want to give you a general format. Okay, and then for this one, there's also supportive documents, and that includes sample lesson plans. So these are all things to reference, or that documents that you'll utilize in the planning cycles. And so you will implement and write and implement 5 different lesson plans throughout this course, as you will continuously in your next 2 methods. So we've looked at the read watch. Those are your read and watch course materials. Those are expectations prior to class meetings, and then your complete items, right? So each of your complete items, you'll see that most of them are hyperlinked because you're going to jump in and find that document, and then it shows you the due date and time. Okay. So these are your week 1 assignments. Again, these are not due. You're not submitting anything, but ideally have that done by Wednesday. And then your first true assignment for grading is your read aloud critique. Module 1.2, we open it up, still formatted the same way. Read watch materials and complete items. We will be meeting via Zoom, and the Zoom link and the presentation slides will be located in the Zoom library, and they'll be housed there through the semester. Hoping that this is helpful information for you at the beginning of the semester, and as always, if you have questions, you're encouraged to email, call me, or bring your questions to class. Take care, and I'll see you soon.